7-3. Yes, sir. Mark Bing is going right at Simon Sandagon.
Got the basket and one.
Back here in Caloocan for the main game of your Monday triple header dito sa 2026 MPBL Preseason Invitational. It's Harold Alarcon and the San Juan Knights putting their unbeaten record on the line against Judel Fuentes and the rest of the Quezon Huskers. One rookie taking on one of the veteran sharpshooters ng Liga ng Bawat Pilipino. It's San Juan versus Quezon, two of the powerhouse teams in the MPBL, battling it out in our main event ngayong Lunes. Magandang gabi, mga kaliga. Sa Dev Tupas kasama si Christian Luanzon, and what an interesting matchup there. Judel Fuentes, a certified gunner dito sa liga natin. And,
yes, sir.
And Harold Alarcon, two-way player, making a name, starting to make a name for himself here dito sa ating liga.
I am so excited. I am pumped about this matchup today. So many, talented players on the floor. Not only the two names that we mentioned. I'm sure we're gonna go through it later.
Oo, and syempre itong San Juan will try to clinch their spot in the semifinals with a win tonight. No? Magandang gabi sa mga nanonood sa atin sa YouTube, syempre. And diretso tayo sa ating team standings because that is very important at this point. We are in the final week of group play dito sa MPBL preseason. Yan po yung ating team standings in Group B. San Juan 6-0, Quezon 6-1, Caloocan winning earlier against the D-League. They're 6-2, and Pasay at 4-2. These four teams, karambola pa to in the race for the top three para makapasok sa ating semifinals.
Pasay with a huge win earlier. They took care of business. They have 2 more games. And, with 9 teams, you play 8 games. So, crucial tong larong to. Obviously, San Juan still spotless kasama ang Abra sa kabilang grupo. Let's not forget, the number 1 team, yun nga, bye kagad yan. Pasok na kagad sa semis, 2-3, magko-crossover ng dalawang koponan para doon sa next round, papasok sila, and knockout phase na tayo dyan. So, interesting preseason. Obviously, matatapos na tayo. But at the same time, pagdating sa dulo, hindi na to yung serye. Kailangan knockout na.
Oo, and San Juan and Quezon played an exciting game last season, and it was Quezon winning over San Juan in their home floor dun sa Lucena. Pero ibang usapan because etong San Juan sporting fielding some new players this season. They went through a tough game against Muntinlupa, 81-73. It finished. Muntinlupa actually shot better than San Juan in that ballgame, but the Knights are winning the rebounding battle and second chance points, and Muntinlupa shut out in fast break points by San Juan.
But that was crucial for them, dominated the board. 21 of the 52, 21 offensive rebounds of the 52 total rebounds. Kaya second chance points, they completely dominated. It was a slow start, down by 10. They had problems guarding, guys like De La Virgen and Cortez now had 16 of the 22 points. Fast forward to the fourth quarter, guys like Raylan Torres, Harold Alarcon kept them in the game, and then De La Virgen tried in the end to steer his team back. Kinapos lamang. Michael Calisaan had a solid performance, double-double nung last game.
We talk about Mike Calisaan, and here's one guy who can, I say he's Mr. Reliable for San Juan because he just gives you what they need every time. 14 points and 10 rebounds in just 18, almost 19 minutes of action. And alam natin na lumalim itong San Juan.
I expect his play and even Orlan Wamar, to have maybe not the same numbers, but more efficient ones, because mapapadali talaga ang buhay nila because of the attention of the others are getting. Not only the UP boys, but even the other UP boy, itong si Patrick Slate, who I believe is their best driver, among the rest. So anytime you have drivers like that who can attract the defense, kick it out to him, he has a decent shot from the outside, good rebounder. He's going to be crucial for their championship aspirations this season.
Ito naman Quezon ang pag-usapan natin. Went up against a Zamboanga team that was on a high after that upset of Caloocan, but Quezon took care of business, 83-73. This was last Saturday in the Paco Arena, and Quezon just pounding it inside, 34-20. Said Manzano had a great performance.
9 points, 8 rebounds.
Oh, and si Judel Fuentes, of course, was once again on target para sa kanila in this victory.
Well, he was the one who set the tone. Talk about Judel Fuentes. 9 points of the 25 points in the first quarter, and they had a double-digit lead. Zamboanga threatened for a comeback, able to trim the lead down to single digits. But in the end, Judel just doing Judel Fuentes type of stuff.
Yeah, 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists and 2 steals. I just find Judel Fuentes this season, merong newfound focus and parang may gustong patunayan ulit. Ito si Judel Fuentes, and that's shown in his play so far dito sa ating preseason. Should be a good one here, folks. It's San Juan against Quezon here in Caloocan. Let's go to Richard Campos for the starters.
Manny Pacquiao's MPBL 2026 Preseason Invitational. Let's carry on first the starting 5 for the MPBL Season 2 champions, San Juan Knights. At guard number 11, Raylan Torres. Small forward number 81, Harold Alarcon. Playing center number 17, Aldrich Ramos. Guard number 10, Terence Portea. And at power forward number 2, Mike Calisaan. The head coach is Alex Angeles. Assistant coaches RB Mangahas, Jix Guadamor, James Ongpin, Paulo Gorospe, Jeff Tahonera, Dino Enrile, PJ Maningan, and Cristel Padua. Team consultant is the original Tapal King, Philip Cesar. Team manager, Jun Usman. Here are for the Quezon Huskers. At forward number 41, Joshua Yero. Point guard number 15, Cyrus the Righteous Tabi. Coming in at center number 10, Cedric Manzano. Forward number 3, the Iron Claw, Mike Cañete. At guard number 2, Judel Fuentes. They're led by Eric Gonzalez. His assistants are Richie Tixon, Ed De La Torre, Luis Nolasco, Jonathan De Guzman, Nash Racela, Bernard De Guia, and Councilor Jeric Teng. Team manager, attorney Don Capunan. The team owners are Governor Doc Helen Tan, Congressman Mike Tan, and Mayor Ralph Lim.
The starters for today's game, San Juan has Raylan Torres and Terence Portea and Harold Alarcon all playing together in the starting unit. Kasama si Aldrich Ramos and Mike Calisaan. Quezon naman, Cyrus Tabi and Judel Fuentes, Cedric Manzano, Mike Cañete, and Joshua Yero. Part of that starting 5 as well.
So different starting 5 now, this compared to the last game for Coach Alex Angeles. And this has been the trend, it seems like, for Coach Alex. Different starting lineups in every game. Binabalasan niya yung team niya, titignan niya kung ano yung grupo na, would start strong, what would work. It's only preseason anyway, but this is a gigantic matchup kahit na preseason lang tayo.
Yeah, absolutely. Reigning South Division champions ang Quezon, of course. Yero sends it to Cañete, one of the new signings of Quezon this season. Cañete fires the 3. That won't go. First rebound of the ball game to Harold Alarcon.
Nice
Alarcon attacks, and the foul.
Not a good start now for the offense of Quezon, because I thought that Cañete has a speed advantage. Nakamatchup sa kanya doon si Aldrich Ramos. Would have been better probably if we went for a shot fake and a drive, try to create something out of it, but instead the long shot, long miss led to Alarcon, pero set up ulit sa baseline, out of bounds under.
Alarcon forcing that one. He gets his own miss. Torres gets it back. Alarcon fires the 3. It's good.
Well, as mentioned at the top of the coverage, these two, yung nagpasahan, Torres and Alarcon, responsible for their comeback that started in the second quarter in the last game against Muntinlupa.
Yeah,
had 17 of the 32 points in that second quarter was San Juan, yung dalawang yun.
That was big. Yeah, Joshua Yero knocks down the 3. Christian, I was just about to mention Raylan Torres on Judel Fuentes. Yun siya yung nagbabantay kay Judel. Guys, actually sila nagbabantayan ngayon.
Yeah.
Raylan testing the defense of Judel. There's a foul on Judel Fuentes.
That's one of Raylan's favorite move, that little hezzy, no? Mapakita niya yung up fake. Kunyari titira siya. And what you like about Raylan through the years that he has improved massively offensively.
Pride of Bago City in Negros Occidental. Raylan Torres.
I should be careful now because baka tumutol yung aking coach na nanonood ngayon.
Kaya nga. Ayaw ka nga pakinggan eh. Coach Gold, good evening.
Well, he has the option to put it on mute.
Kaya nga eh. Pero hindi niya maririnig ang bati sa kanya. So, very interesting time para kay Coach Gold kasi nandito yung mga former players niya. Yung mga coach, yung kasama niyang coaches nandito rin. Yung kasama ko sa commentary. Ano niya rin, coaching staff niya rin.
But there's a difference. Itong apat na nasa loob, anak niya tong mga to.
Ay, anak niya pala. Manzano dives to the cup and the foul is on Kalisaan. The foul is whistled on Mike Kalisaan, rather.
Pero I'm pretty sure pag binalikan no, nung apat, sila Harold, Jerry ito, at papakinggan nila. At papakinggan nila. Happy birthday to Jerry Abadjana, by the way.
Kasi nakita ko yung banner dito sa likod, ha?
Yeah.
May happy birthday, Jerry, ako
yan.
nakikita.
Ano yan? Mga UP supporters. So I was about to say, kasi sigurado tututol sila ron. Dahil ang sasabihin nila, Coach Chris, ampun lang kami kasi ang totoong anak, si Carl Tamayo.
Oo nga. Terence Fortea. Kalisaan. Testing the defense of Cañete. Labas kay Harold Alarcon. Dinikitan ni Tabi. Alarcon wants to use his size against Tabi. That's a tough fadeaway. Battle for the rebound. Ends up with Judel Fuentes. Takbo ang Quezon. Tabi is open. Hierro. Cañete.
That's an illegal screen.
Wow. Tumama ang screen na yon ng matindi.
Yeah, I thought that should
And
have
that
been
freed
called.
up Judel Fuentes.
Nonetheless, no call. Nice jumper as always by Judel. Iba na yung matchup ngayon. Fuentes on Fortea, Tabi on Alarcon.
Oo nga, nagpalitan ng tao dito. And it's Hierro now on Torres.
No, that play well defended. No? A little Iverson action for Harold. Well defended by Quezon. Scouted ni Coach Eric eh.
Kaya nga, ay, hindi familiar si Coach Eric sa style na po. Manzano against Aldrich Ramos. Manzano, the up and under. And that's a foul on Aldrich.
In that matchup that time, obviously the younger Falcon winning against the former Tamaraw. Ito yun, no? The moving screen on the dribble handoff.
Grabe yung impact
Or the
na yun.
get action.
Grabe yung impact. I said Manzano is struggling at the line. There's 1 for 3 so far. ManiPay is the digital wallet built for the community.
I'm so excited when Coach Eric hears this because pag binilikan niya, let's say tumutol siya dun sa sinabi ko.
About Raylan?
No,
Oh, no,
about the moving screen.
About the moving screen. Oo nga.
Fortea.
Tabi sends it to Judel. The bump and the basket para kay Judel Fuentes. I tell you, there's just a newfound focus in his game right now to see Judel Fuentes.
Because he knows this is his team now. You see the clear foul by Terence. He knows, talk about Judel, this is his team now. It was LJ's team last year. Last year, Judel was Robin. Ngayon siya na ang Batman dito. Diba? But they have Sed Manzano, who is an upgrade. Will be saying time and time again, but Santagon, prayers up for him as he moved on to his career, recovering from his ACL injury. Makakatulong din si Seth Manzano being a guy that's going to be at times being doubled at the post.
And Macaloni as well.
Correct.
There's a steal here, a little sloppy for the Knights in that offensive sequence. Tabi. Oh, Tabi is left free. 3 on the way, hindi pumasok. Rebound ni Raylan Torres.
I thought that was a wasted opportunity, A better job sana kung na-execute ni Raylan yung pasang yun because Ramos had a smaller side of stabby on him on that primary break. Instead, inbound ulit sila ngayon.
Raylan. Balik kay Torres. Shot clock down to 5. Fortea, bailout, yes.
Tama ka dun, Pag si Terence, he's off ball and then he just sees that slight window of opening. He could bail you out with those type of shots in the corner.
Fuentes goes around the world.
There you go.
Dribble handoff.
Yeah.
This time, nahuli ang illegal pick. This time against Seth Manzano.
Selling it better also is Raylan Torres. Look at this. A drive, little space. Terence knocks it down.
Had a chance to step into that 3 as well. Medyo may konting espasyo tsaka oras si Terence Fortea doon. Alarcon drives. Foul on Tabi.
And they go directly into that a dribble drive action. 4 out, 1 in. Harold bringing down the ball. Even though you would think Cyrus Tabi would have the speed advantage, Harold Alarcon obviously very much capable of breaking down the defense.
Alarcon sinks the first free throw. 12 points and 5 rebounds against Muntinlupa.
I just said to him one word as you see the numbers mentioned by Sidev. I just told him one word before the game. Finally. Kasi siya na lang yung kulang na nagbi-BPG dun sa 4 sa kanila.
No, but it was only a matter of time actually.
Yeah.
With Harold. So that game against Muntinlupa was in Marikina, right?
I remember.
Maganda talaga yung laro ng Muntinlupa nung game na yun.
Oo. So much, even step back jumpers that were being fouled pumapasok. AKA JP Belencion.
Yeah, no, Calisan and Fortea with a breakdown move to set up Calisan. The breakdown move, I thought it was Orlan Wamar. Breakdown move dun.
Well, Terence has always had this in his bag. And this is the luxury, since you mentioned it already, that San Juan has. Orlan Wamar coming off the bench. Now, this is nothing new. Even last season, without guys like Fortea, Wamar would come off the bench. That the difference is now Wamar, can be the second, third option, and that's not bad.
Absolutely. Catch and shoot para kay Yero. Good. I'd like to thank Edger, the official outfitter of the MPBL.
Good pass.
Fortea. Look at the separation he gets on that 3 ball, and Yero was right all over him. That's 3 free throws coming up para kay Terence Fortea.
You see it once again, this closeout right here by Yero. And right there.
Hindi niya na kailangan.
Sumobra, sumobra.
No.
I don't think Quezon is winning this challenge. Because for a while there, that after the closeout, parang huminto na si Joshua Yero. Pero parang may biglang abante ulit eh.
Coach Eric with the challenge here. We'll be right back.
After the review, the challenge was successful.
Wow. I gotta see it again.
Kita-kits daw sa practice, Coach Christian.
Oo nga
Sabi ni
eh.
Coach Eric.
I gotta see it again. I don't know. Even with the replay.
Yeah.
Because it's probably because Terrence sticked out his right leg, and yes. Pero yung pag-abante, yung momentum ni Yero.
Oo nga eh.
Diretso pa rin eh.
I thought that was needless. So where was the foul?
Yeah.
No foul. Because clearly there was contact.
Challenge of Quezon was unsuccessful.
There you go. There you go. Okay. Okay. Talk about wow Malik. That is just the worst way to announce something that is not official. Okay.
I am biting my...
But still, like, I mean, they corrected the corrected call. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, at least
So,
tama.
at least tama pa rin. Kasi kung hindi nila tinama yon, eh baka tamaan sila sa'yo.
Hindi naman sa akin.
Eh, syempre, sino pa bang ipapain ko rito kundi ikaw? Boss CPT.
Cortea. to 10.
2 free throws only, I believe.
Yeah. The foul might be before, after the shot. No? Pero, hindi ko rin ano eh. Naintindihan eh. Here's Pagaran.
Look at the closeout by Raylan. Even after helping, yun lang yung huling sundot niya. No? Kaya sinasabi ni Terrence sa kanya ngayon, taas mo lang kamay mo, part.
You know what impresses me the most kay Raylan? Yung very low center of gravity. Pero talagang bilis niyang, akala mo medyo may kabigatan. Pero ang bilis na gano'n eh. Mag-slide.
May kabigatan talaga yan.
Okay.
Meron talaga. Pero kaya niya yung bigat niya. Pero
Yun.
disiplinado yan. Parang ikaw yan eh. May meal plan ngayon. Starting ngayon. Pero ang difference yun ni Raylan. Si Raylan, tuloy-tuloy niya nang ginawa. Kasi pag si Raylan, hindi niya tuloy-tuloy ginawa. Ano yan eh. May tatabain to si Raylan pag walang disiplina eh. So nasa sayo na rin yan kung paano ka matututo, Mr. Tupas.
Grabe.
But that's a true story though. May meal plan talaga yan si Raylan.
Cortea being bothered by Lagrama.
Nice fake.
Great anticipation by Pagaran. Knocked that ball away from Ramos. Abate. Lagrama sends it to Manzano. Said Manzano with a finish. And this is more like it from Topeng Lagrama. Very courageous drive to the cup, no? I was used to that Topeng who played for Pampanga years back na talagang umaatake sa loob, no? Now, usually you see Topeng just, waiting for his chance from, with an outside shot. Pero doon, tinahin niya yung depensa.
But every time na hindi ka katangkaran na player, you have to be exceptional. In his case, his speed. Seth Manzano with a nice time from Lagrama, showing the touch from about 12, 13 feet.
6 points na para kay Seth Manzano. Another steal. Pagaran, dire-diretso. Christian Pagaran, Abate, no? Manansala, no good. Oh, 3 opportunities there. Calisan back the other way, showing us how it's done.
I thought San Juan was fortunate right there because wala nang bumaba apart from Rayla Torres and Terence Fortea, I believe. Hindi mo bumaba yung tatlong white shirt. Pero dahil nakuha ni Harold yung bola, sorry, that was Harold and Terence in the backcourt. Nakuha ni Harold yung bola. It ignited the 3-on-2 on the other end because of that miss.
They're tied at 16. Raylan Torres finding Mike Calisaan. A soft touch from Mike. We're tied at 16. 2:28 remaining. Timeout si Coach Alex for San Juan. Commissioner Emmer Oreta in the middle. Coach Saldi Realubit, our head of operations and logistics head. Satar Macantal.
Changes in the lineup no, after the timeout. Abadjano, you see Abadjano, Jerry Abadjano, the birthday boy. Patrick Sleet coming in. Pinitan nila si Raylan Torres at si Terence Fortea. Sa kabilang panig naman, pasok si Jolo Manansala. And si Will Macaloni.
Parehong malalim yung lineup ng kupunan natin ngayon. Kalisaan, Raul Soyod is in the game. Sleet and Pagaran. And two former perpetual help players. Hindi na nag-abot yan.
Hindi na nga, no? And Patrick Sleet caught with holding after that straight cut to the middle on that A-set action. Natawagan siya, no? Offensive foul.
Yeah, Papa Ray Hugnatan is in the game. Pagaran to Macaloni. Openg. Drama against Abadjano. Openg fires. That won't go. Rebound ni Raul Soyo. Good box out by Papa Ray. Abadjano. Gets it to Papa Ray. Quick trigger para kay Papa Ray. That's an air ball. Alarcon with the steal. Harold. And goes straight to the cup. Seven points na para kay Harold Alarcon. Special someone ni Harold. Nandito, akala niya. Hindi siya makikita.
Madam Roma, hindi. Ngayon, hindi na siya nagsombrero. Harold with a heat check shot. After that terrific anticipation no, sa steal niya.
Abate. Gets it to Lagrama. Manansala. Fires. No go. Harold Alarcon, hindi pa nagpapahinga dito. Expect Nico Panganiban to replace him here. Nico is in the scorer's table.
Number 22, Tolomasana. Penalty first foul, Tolomasana. Nico Panganiban replacing Harold Alarcon. At the line, two.
Jolo Manansala coming off the bench today and last two games has been really solid. The game before the last one against Zamboanga, you know, had 19 points, was the best player in that game, and I think with his lineup on the floor for San Juan, he can have a good advantage, no? Maybe against Reynel Hugnato or even against Soyud. That's why they have that small to big screen. Now that's something Adamson likes to do. Obviously, Coach Nash Racela, the head coach of Adamson, an assistant here in Quezon. Something that Jolo Manansala can take advantage of.
Abate. And really a steal by Sleet. Abate. Nakawala ang Panganiban. And medyo nakapasok lang. Malamig ito si Nico Panganiban. Abadjano posting up on Lagrama. And a foul on Topeng. 21 seconds remaining.
A good read by Jerry. Not sure if the play directly was for him, but because Lagrama was on him on the left side corner, pagkapasa ng bola dun sa left elbow, pumoste na siya kagad. Pinostehan niya na ito si Lagrama.
21 seconds left in the first period. That's para kay birthday boy Jerry Abadiano. Drama. Papare and Macaloni.
Getting to know each
Yeah,
other.
getting physical there. Manansala. Last time, atake. Oh, what a strong finish from Jolo Manansala. Basket and one.
There's always a room for tweeners here in the MPBL. Tulad ni Jolo Manansala, who could play outside and inside. This time from outside to in. Creates the mismatch of the rotation speed-wise. Kita mo, iniwanan niya si Soyun and able to finish with contact inside.
Jolo Manansala, certainly one of the rookies to watch this season. They are...
It's an underrated signing in my opinion.
Okay,
You know, yung hindi maingay but can really make a big impact, especially for etong Quezon who wants to get over the hump being runners-up the past 2 seasons.
You know, they're just fixing the clock here. Kasi may oras pa yata natitira doon kanina.
I think it's normal that we talked about, you know, we usually talk about San Juan, Quezon, you know, and the additions of the other teams. Even Abra made some changes. Batangas getting younger. Jensen, guys like Nelo Santos, but still having their core. Pasay with the likes of Cyril Gonzalez, and the list goes on. The influx of talent is obviously there, but I think the question remains, Dev, especially for teams like San Juan, Quezon, even Binyan. You know, yung mga changes nila, yung mga moves na ginawa nila itong off-season at idadagpan, does it move the needle to beat itong powerhouse team na Abra sa Season 8? And that just makes the Season 8 more exciting.
Very, very compelling as we navigate the season for Thea to Kalisaan in that drive to the cup. Ito naman ang magandang tira ni Sed Manzano, second assist ni Topeng Lagrama. And this one, the steal from Harold Alarcon and the strong finish in transition. 22-20 for Quezon at the end of one. So correction on our end of first quarter graphics there. It's San Juan actually with a 2-point lead against Quezon here as we begin the second period, 22-20. Ognatan against Manansala.
That's a tough shot because there was a pass wherein hindi niya nakuha sa pocket niya.
Manansala shaking off the defense of Ognatan as he puts it in for two.
And they're trying to attack the matchup. First play ng San Juan kay Manansala on the post. Pero si Manansala, ginawa sa kabila, siya naman ang inatake. Nakashoot si Manansala.
Patrick Sleep against Pagaran. Patrick.
Nice cut.
Panganiban. Well-timed cut. And a great pass galing kay Patrick Sleep. Pagaran gets it to Manansala. Macaloni trying to get on the end of that pass. Diego Dalio checks in for Tupeng Lagrama. Last touch ni Raul Soyud. An early timeout here para kay Coach Eric in the second quarter. 6 seconds in their shot clock. Quezon down by 2 against San Juan. Jolo Manansala had 11 points and 8 rebounds against Zamboanga. Another quality game from this young man. 17 minutes of action for him.
Almost a double-double, obviously, and was one of 3 players in double figures in that game, along with the best player, Jodel Fuentes, who had 14, and Cyrus Tabi, 13. And this foul is going to be called against San Juan or Macalo or
double foul.
Double foul, okay.
And it will stay with Quezon.
One thing that has been evident, no, pagpasok ni Reynal Hugunatan, mas naging physical yung laro.
Dario to inbound. Macaloni to Abate. Nandun si Panganiban. Nico. And great defense there. It ends up with Sleet. Patrick Sleet forced that one. Abate with the rebound. Abate stops. Takes the jumper. No, he gets his own miss. Dario to Pagaran. The 3. It's good.
That's something that Pagaran, as he emerged last year, broke out in that series against Sabra. Fast break finisher, would at times hit a shot. That's something that if he could do consistently, that can be big for Quezon, of him being part of that rotation.
Nabadiano to Papa Ray. A 3, the answer from Reynel Hugnatan.
Ito, hindi mo na kailangan hingan ng consistency ito kasi 3 dekada niya na ginagawa yan.
There's Macaloni. Back in his days with the University of Manila Hawks.
That's a foul on Reynel.
It's been a while since I've seen Papa Ray get this physical. I know he's physical, but
That's true. That's true.
Medyo chill si Papa Ray pero ngayon medyo may na-challenge siya dito sa mga batang bigs ng
Quezon.
And he is replaced by Dexter Marquez. Quality big for San Juan. Abate, off-balance shot, won't go. Soyo taps it to Sleep. Abadiano. Sleep to Abadiano. Jerry lumapit, the jumper, good.
That is money in the bank.
Able to catch that one in rhythm. Jerry Abadiano, 4 points ang lamang ng San Juan. Abate to Macaloni. He had a shot there.
He did.
John Abate.
Just too unselfish. Did a good job of using the ball screen well. This was a drive, kick, shot fake, Jerry. At kahit thousands of times ko na nakita ito, hindi ako magsasawang panoorin yan. Lalo na yung mid-range si Jerry. Just a master at that.
Panganiban. Turn around. No. Tapikan ng bola. Marquez ends up with it. A foul on Jolo Manansala.
So we talked about offensively, Jolo Manansala, what he brings to the table. But that defensively is when he plays the 4, that's something that the other team will hunt also. You know, Reynal Hugnatan, the first possession of this quarter, pinostehan siya kagad. And that time, Marquez off the offensive rebound, taking advantage of his strength down low, now gets to the line as he was fouled.
And MoneyPay is the digital wallet built for the community. Marquez.
Teka lang,
First free
wala
throw.
pa yung linya ko.
Ano?
Download, get verified.
Tama. And I'll send you 5 pesos for that.
Parang hindi mo yata alam yung word na inflation eh, no?
Kaya nga. 30
Baka ibigay mo sa akin yung green na papel.
Hindi naman.
So it will be called for a foul. Are they gonna challenge this?
Sabi ni Will Macaloni, challenge nyo. Sumenyas eh.
Dinebate niya, no? May challenge nga ba?
I think they get a warning. Oh, dito yung kanang kamay ni Raul. Kaya dito nga sa kabilang side yung...
I don't know. I don't know if it was enough. I saw the right hand tulad ng pagkasabi mo. But was it enough though for a foul to be called? I'm not so sure.
Macaloni inside to Pagaran.
Yun sigurado ako. 2.2.
Moves well with the basketball as well. Christian Pagaran.
Mahusay naman na laro to.
Panganiban to Marquez. Back to Nico. Fires a 3. No. Diego Dario with a big boy rebound. Dario against Sleep. Cañete has space. He'll shoot. He'll miss. Dario the offensive rebound. Judel pulls the trigger. That won't go. The tap to Cañete. Blocked by Marquez. Back the other way, San Juan. Sleep. Pagaran staying in front. Balik kay Abadiano sa labas. Pwesto sa ilalim si Marquez. And there's a whistle going against Mike Cañete.
Hate that call. Yung ginagawa ni Chris Paul. Sinisweep, face up. Sinisweep. Could be the correct call, but I don't know. I've never been a fan of that move. No? Again, yung ginagawa ni Chris Paul usually.
Said Manzano returns for Will Macaloni. 5:39 left in the second period. Soyud. Marquez, now Abadiano. Alforque. Back to Jerry. 5 seconds of shot clock. Jerry nakawala, looking for a teammate. Natapik. It ends up with Raul Soyud. Napaganda pa for the Knights. They extend the lead to 5.
Good job of Marquez. Not giving up on the play. Gets a hand in. Yung tapik niya, napunta pa kay Soyud. Pagara na naman sa ilalim.
Well defended by Patrick Sleet this time. Sleet. Binigay kay Alforque. Marquez. 3. No. That's a foul on Sleet.
Yeah.
Ang gandang matchup yun. Sleet versus Pagaran.
Tama. Parehas athletic na wing, mahaba.
Kanina pa eh.
Tsaka yung usual na straight line drives na nakikita natin the past 5-6 games for Patrick Sleet has not been available so far tonight. Palitan siya ni Harold Alarcon. Kalisaan, papasok din.
So Abate returns for Pagaran. Cañete, Manzano, Dario, and Fuentes. Ang 5 para sa Quezon. Abate.
Good pass.
Cañete is open from the corner. Yes. What a pass.
Yeah. I mean, the strength. He obviously has the length. Pero yung mag-execute ng ganong skip pass. So in the pocket as the alley-oop. The connection between Alforque and Abadjano. Nicely done.
Abate, pinapahirapan ni Alforque. Dario. He'll shoot the three. No. Alforque with a rebound. What a pass to Marquez. Oh, can't finish. Dario loses his balance, able to find Fuentes. Fuentes gets it back. Nandun agad si Alarcon. 10 seconds in the shot clock. Dario. That's a travel on Diego.
Coach Eric inside the court already, pleading his case that his player, not sure who, no, hinahawakan daw yung sando. Mukhang mabibigyan siya ng warning dito. No surprise there. I mean, alam naman natin how intense Coach Eric is ever since.
Seven turnovers for Quezon, only 3 for San Juan. Alforque. Alarcon against Abate. Harold. That's a tough shot. Tapikan ng bola, ends up with Manzano. Tabi to Abate. Pulls the trigger. Masyado malakas. Alforque ahead to Alarcon. And runs out of room there.
Well, that's more of Harold because he was the one who initiated contact. It seemed to me with, let's see the replay. That's why Judel was wondering why the foul was called. The challenge ba?
I don't think they have a challenge because if they were unsuccessful earlier,
You know.
a regular foul on Judel Fuentes.
I don't know. I mean,
Harold was a bit out of control.
he
there.
was out of control. He definitely initiated the contact, which at times you encourage players to do. No, but I thought Jodel did a good job of trying to move out of his path.
Alarcon at the free throw line. San Juan already with 13 free throws, made 11 so far.
So, since babatingin na rin natin yung special person yung si Roman ni Harold Alarcon dahil siya nasa free throw, I might as well do it dahil minsan lang sila manood. Kahit na 8 seasons na ako sa MPBL, ang aking asawa, Marie.
Hi Marie.
Nanonood.
Good evening.
Noah, Nico, and Penny.
Ang aking inaanak na si Penny. I haven't seen Penny. Tagal na.
Yan. And alam mo naman, di ba? Like, dahil tagal mo na siyang hindi nakikita, talagang ako yung kamukha niya.
Kausapin ko muna si Marie. Penny, mag-download ka daw ng MoneyPay. Tabi. Probing. Ngayon, he picks up his dribble. One-hander from Cañete. That's a good look from Cyrus Tabi.
It was a good look. An excellent patience by the offense of Quezon. Baseline ball screen. And then you saw Tabi had his head up and just waited for the right moment to pass the ball, which he did. Cañete knocks it down. Cherry. Wala.
Right. Wrong place, wrong time para kay Judel Fuentes.
Hindi na siya nagreklamo eh.
No Judel Fuentes in the final 2:43 of the half para dito sa Quezon. Extreme ang subok at kompleto ang appliances brand ng Pilipinas. And Dexter Marquez. One for two. You have, I feel like you have San Juan and Caloocan with the same dilemma.
Yes, and this is I haven't even covered a live game of Abra. Again, highlights pa lang nakikita ko. No, but I'm still, I don't know. It's only preseason.
Yeah, Dexter Marquez. He's got 5 points. Usually starts as well.
Yeah.
May time din na start itong si Dexter. But syempre, because of the influx of talent na sa kupunan nila.
Right. I will say this though. Teams have gotten much better. That's for sure. So I don't think it will be like a walk in the park. Because for
anyone,
Abra,
for
Abra, as you see the offensive rebound by Abundo. Because one thing na bababa sa tingin ko is yung point differential ng average ni Abra, yung panalo nila, no? Which I believe was at 14 in 29 games last year. Sa tingin ko, magiging single digits yun. Maybe 9 or 8.
Well,
which is still high, relatively high.
oh, well, they were dragged to an overtime game by Binyan here in the preseason. Torres will shoot. No. Marquez with a rebound. Good hustle there from Quezon. Abundo pushing. Alvin. Manzano. Peña Redondo is on the floor. Tabi.
That's an illegal screen. Yeah. Second one for Cedric Manzano. Second offensive foul. Also a second personal foul.
A second personal foul as well.
Yeah.
And another one forced by Raylan Torres.
Right.
48 seconds remaining. San Juan sues for time. They're up by 6. We'll be right back. Back here at the Caloocan Sports Complex. And last game ng inyong Monday triple header, the MPBL.
Good size crowd here.
Good sized crowd.
As always.
The home team played earlier.
Yes. Against the MPBL junior select team.
40-34. It's a 6-point game. 48 seconds remaining in the second period.
Little 1-2-2 to
Unfold
match
game.
up
Yeah.
by Quezon.
Tabi knocks that ball away. Offensive foul on Kalisaan.
Passing foul on number 2 by Quezon. His second foul.
And they're looking at the replay right now with their laptop. Are they going to challenge? Yeah, they're going to challenge. There's the sign by Coach Alex. Kaya hindi ka pwede mag-play call na si sa opensa mo.
And they don't have a timeout anymore, so they can't challenge.
And reading the lips of Coach Alex, he's telling the officials that it was a ghost screen.
Tabi can go for a 2-for-1 here, Quezon. And masyado malakas ang pasa ni Alvin Abundo kay Peña Redondo. Ends up as a turnover.
A 3-second differential shot in game clock. So this should be the last shot for San Juan.
Harold Alarcon against Peña Redondo. There's a double team. Harold gets it to Marquez. Torres, 3 seconds. Torres for 3. It's over the top. 2.6 remaining.
Talk about your scouting report at its best. Anticipating. Harold Alarcon loves moments, the last possession of the quarter. And that,
Pinadala ng double team.
yeah, pinadala kagad ang double team ni Coach Eric. Hindi, sa daming beses na nakita niya na yan. No? Hindi niya na sinubukan eh.
Tabi from half court. Almost.
Talagang in-execute niya na yung double team kagad.
And San Juan Knights. Such a well-played game so far between San Juan and Quezon. The battle for top spot in Group B of the preseason invitational. Coach Eric and Coach Alex. And we head into halftime with San Juan leading by 6. Back inside the Caloocan Sports Complex, where the San Juan Knights have a 6-point lead against the Quezon Huskers in this Group B matchup in your 2026 MPBL Preseason Invitational. So, dikit-dikit ng ating mga numero dito. Christian Ranzon and Quezon shooting a bit better. But San Juan making one more triple. So, but the free throws, dito lamang ang San Juan.
Tama ka dyan, no? And it's something that you don't see on your screens. And San Juan, 4 of 6. Samantalang ang Quezon Huskers has yet to find a trip to the line. But you see the numbers, identical obviously. You see the points of turnovers. 4 para sa San Juan and then converting 7 off of the turnovers of Quezon. But this game, the game story has been really, points have been hard. I mean, they have struggled to find the back of the net, these two teams. And we're just talking about preseason, and it's not because they've been sluggish offensively. It's really the premium of this game has really been on the defensive end. How many offensive fouls did we see? How many steals? That steal from Harold Alarcon. And how many, yung physicality increased. We pointed that out, especially when Reynal Hugnatan came in. So it feels like to me, Sidev, out of the numerous games we've covered in our lifetime, that the first team to make a run in this game is most likely going to win this game. Something like a 10-2 run, maybe the last 5 minutes of this game.
Well, the biggest run in that first half was a 6-0 run.
That's only 6-0
at the start of the game.
Yeah.
And that happened at the start of the game. 42-34, 8-point lead. Pagaran has been on target.
That is a much-looking jumper off the ball screen. If you remember the one play where he committed a turnover, right here on the left side, sa side natin, he was undecisive, but not that time as he knocks that one down.
AC Soberano is in the game for the first time. No
First time.
Orlan Wamar in this ball game, by the way.
Not even on the bench.
Yeah, not even on the bench. Sleet, first attempt, no. Manansala goes up high for the rebound. Pagaran, crossover, elevates, yes. He is set for a breakout here, Christian Pagaran.
Just an added weapon to already this loaded Quezon Huskers team.
Yeah, many times last season, Christian Pagaran was not even activated.
Especially the first part of the season. Pero nung playoffs, activated na.
Portea, masyadong malakas. That is last touch on Mike Calisan. Great battle between Mike and Sed there sa ilalim. Check out this crossover and then the elevation. Mataas yung talon nito sa kanyang jump shot. Ito si Christian Pagaran.
If Quezon hits a 3 here, it might be the first run in a long time. An 8-2 run if it's a 3. But Patrick Sleet comes up with a steal and a free throw. A foul and a free throw.
Good sportsmanship there between Christian Pagaran and Patrick Sleet.
Something that the matchup that you pointed out earlier that's interesting as well. Parehas mahaba, parehas athletic.
They are, some of them, hindi na natin masyado nakikita dito sa MPBL. Manny Pay is the digital wallet built for the community. Mga Warlo Batak na hulma. It's prime commodity right now in the MPBL.
Right. That's why it's still surprising to me that he has yet to find a team. This is the second time already today that we mentioned your name.
Yung magaling tumahi ng depensa.
Ang mabigat pa rin kay Warlo, kahit na alam mong pupunta ng kanan, pipigilan mo sa kanan, makakapunta pa rin siya sa kanan.
Tama. Manansala, three-pointer. That's
Nakatama rin.
good-looking jumper, by the way. We're tied at 42.
Defense did not only go under the screen, but under 2 people.
8-0 run now, Christian. 8-0 run.
Yeah.
Biggest run of the game. Portea to Sleet. 3, no. Pagaran with the rebound.
This could be a basket timeout situation for Coach Alex.
Manansala wants to try again. Jumper is short. Did not get elevation in that shot. Sleep. Ramos. Napailing si Patrick Sleep. Hindi siya makahanap ng espasyo doon sa kanyang atake. Kalisaan. Sleep. Extra pass. Ramos. Step on the line.
Right now, the problem with San Juan, the way I see it, no, yung kung saan sila dapat yung mga posisyon nila off ball. Because Calisandro baseline right there, I'm not so sure if Patrick Sleet should be right there underneath the basket. Usually, pwesto ni Aldrich Ramos yan. That's why Patrick Sleet, the moment he received the ball, medyo nagulat siya sa pasa.
Cortea gets it to Sleet. Another trip to the free throw line para kay Patrick Sleet.
Para may hinto nila, no? Saglit, itong 8-2 run to start the quarter by the Huskers. Mapasok si Will Macaloni. Dahil pangatlo na yan ni,
Seth Manzano.
ni Mamao Manzano. Hindi na siya baby, ha? Na-exhaust yun na yung 5 playing years niya. Baby siya nung mga unang 2 taon.
Baby face pa rin.
Well, then we gotta complete it then. Kasi pag sinasabi ng iba, wala yung face eh. Baby lang eh.
Okay.
And there's a difference. You know, hindi tulad mo.
Na ano?
I'm just gonna stop there.
Okay. Better. Good for you. Patrick Sleet 2 for 2 this time.
I know when to bite my tongue, my friend.
Ako rin eh. Ayoko umabot dun eh. 44-42. By the way, grabe yung ano mo, grabe yung enjoyment mo nung Sabadong coverage with Juanito Gregorio,
Alam mo,
Cyrus Tabi with a getaway move.
that's a nice drive obviously, but ganun ba kahalata?
Grabe, sabi ko.
Okay.
Wow.
Unang-una, I'm sorry you feel that way.
He's
Grabe.
having too much fun without me.
I'm sorry you feel that way, Mr. Jealous type. Okay. Second, okay, that was just a camouflage. Buong time for 3 games. And Juanito, I hope you're listening. Ang sama ng loob ko. Sobrang sama ng loob ko kasi talagang lumitaw yung edad ko. Feeling really old as you see this move by Cyrus Tabi. That's why at the top of the coverage the first game, biro mo, sabi ko sa kanya, naging player ako ng tatay mo. Okay, and then nakatrabaho ko ang uncle mo. Ngayon nakatrabaho na kita. Baka abutan ko pa yung anak mo, mahiya ka naman, sabi ko sa kanya. 30 anyos na si Juanito, so there's a big chance as Aldrich Ramos misses the jumper.
There's a foul on Kalisaan. Ooh, no? Who is it? Cañete is the guilty party.
This is why I love you as my partner because
Kinabahan ka.
I feel so much younger.
Kinabahan ka nun, nung kaya pala, sabi ko, now I know. Now I know. Eventually, the truth will set you free. Kalisaan. Oh!
Good line.
That's a surprise. Mike Kalisaan making a 3. 7 points for Mike Kalisaan. Yero trying to answer. And Kalisaan. Harold and Christian Bagaran, that is. Getting to know each other. Pero yung foul,
Matatawag yata kay Pagaran. Yeah.
okay.
Penalty na, no? Itong Quezon.
Was it on Pagaran or
I believe on
Macaloni?
Pagaran. Si Harold yan ang nasa free throw line. Pero nag-uusap yung ating mga officials. Or maybe on Macaloni.
I thought the whistle, they were pointing at Macaloni and Kalisaan. We were looking at it, but Kasi uli na natin nakita yung kay Pagaran tsaka kay Harold Alarcon. Nonetheless, it's Alarcon who's at the free throw line.
Parang sumayaw yung dalawa eh. As they got tangled up.
Harold Alarcon already with 8 points.
Make that 10.
10
Yeah.
points, sorry about that.
And this is free throw number 5 and 6 for Harold. His first miss from the line, 5 of 6.
Tabi trying to force his way in. 2 free throws coming up para kay Cyrus Tabi. Binigla si Raylan Torres doon sa kanyang atake.
Well, I thought he did a good job, except for the last moment where he reached in. Staying in front of what looks to be the quicker, Cyrus Tabi, but he's had his challenges in this game, both offensively and defensively. Hindi tayo sanay. Kay Mr. Righteous na nagkakamali or wala siya sa tamang side.
I'd like to thank LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. Habol pa kaya ako sa birthday sa LGR. Okay na, pwede pa siguro. Judel Fuentes. Happy birthday to my good friend Ryan Cruz. Sleep, Bumuelo. Hinahanap si Raylan Torres at the final moment. Raylan against Opiso. It's a tough shot. He gets it in anyway.
That was a tough shot. I was about to question his decision as Terrence was wide open just a few feet from him. He gets that one to roll down.
Yeah, Raylan, another foul off the ball. Or Kalisaan was that?
No, I believe it. Was it Kalisaan?
Yeah, Raylan again.
Yeah, Torres. No stranger. Itong dalawang to, Raylan Torres at Joshua Hierro.
Tabi finds Opiso. Jumper won't go. Torres with the rebound. Torres wants a clear out against Opiso. Nothing there. Sleet to Alarcon. Back to Rayland.
He's going to shoot this.
Off the mark para kay Raylan Torres. Hierro. Macaloni. Hierro gets it back. Macaloni against Kalisaan sa ilalim.
Excellent defense by Kalisaan. Not biting on that fake spin by Macaloni. Sleet with a sidestep.
Ang hirap nun. Lot of pressure on the knees there as well.
And so we are back to regular programming except for the first 5 minutes of this third quarter. Sabi nga natin that the back of the net has been really hard to find.
Balik sa laro si Topeng Lagrama. Jerry Abadiano is also back on the floor. Lagrama.
I thought he had an
Pagaran.
opening. I thought Lagrama had an opening for a layup.
Oo. Sleet. Bumuelo. Bigay kay Torres for 3. Masyadong malakas. Pagaran with the rebound. Lagrama to Hierro. Inside to Opiso. Ball knocked away by Sleet. A little sloppy here for both teams. Tingnan natin.
Somebody has to make a basket one way or another. Namamagana yung ring dito.
Abadiano will send a double. Torres to Sleet. Back to Abadiano. Jerry. 5 seconds in the shot clock. Jerry answers the call of Mr. Christian Luanzos.
Sino pa ba ang magtatanggal ng Magano? Kundi the master of the mid-range himself, Captain Jerry Abadiano.
Pagaran rises for that jumper. Medyo may konting pagod na for Christian Pagaran. He's been playing the entire second half. Sleep. Torres. Back out to Abadiano. Harold. attacks. And that's a foul.
They're going to review this.
Will Macaloni.
They're going to review this, and I think they will upgrade this because there was no play on the basketball. Unang-una, ang layo ni Macaloni. Okay, so malapit siya, but definitely no play on the ball. This should be an unsportsmanlike foul.
Alam mo bakit? Sabi mo malayo si Macaloni.
Hindi, malapit.
Malapit din na foul.
Oo.
So, yes, it will be upgraded. Tinamaan.
Upon review, it was an unsportsmanlike
It's been
foul.
upgraded.
Number 14, Will Macaloni, his second technical foul is called on San Juan Knights for improper bench decorum, second infraction.
So may technical on San Juan.
Of how they reacted, I guess. You know, everybody was pleading for an unsportsmanlike foul. Quickly, right after it happened.
Yeah.
So this is John.
Abate.
Okay. Parang ano eh, same dilemma if you're familiar with the prospects for the NBA next year or this year. Devanza. And there's another way to pronounce it, whatever it is. Buti sa'yo, isa lang eh.
Kaya kay Abate na lang ako eh.
Yung sa'yo, isa lang. Tupas.
Social ah. Parang may pera yung apelido na yun ah.
Kulang na sabihin mo sa akin, magbilang akil ka sana. Harold Alarcon already his eighth trip to the line. And being around him so many years in college, every time he gets to the line, 8 times, 10 times, it always turns out for the team. Turns out good.
Alarcon. Abate was with those quick hands. Ooh. Not sure about that.
Jump ball muna, no?
I'm not sure about that.
Mukhang may jump ball muna. No?
Should be a jump ball.
Yeah.
And he had, the referee was covered by Marquez. We had an angle. We saw it because he was behind Marquez. Should have been a jump ball.
Nonetheless, natawag na. Free throw number 24 for San Juan, 24 and 25. Compared to Quezon, only 8 free throws given to them. That's a foul.
Should be.
That should have been a foul. No foul was called. I can already see it. I can foresee. That one I did not see. So anong tawag? May pito pero wala pang tawag. Ayun na yung tawag.
Offensive foul.
Oo. Here's the replay. And the correct call.
2 minutes and 17 seconds remaining. Tupeng Lagrama. Very rare for Tupeng to get a little physical like that. Papalitan siya ni Alvin Abundo dito. Judel Fuentes, we've yet to see him here in the second half. Only 9 minutes so far para kay Judel.
So you see San Juan obviously representing red, white, and blue. Quezon, orange, and black. Tunay ngang nakakakulay na itong larong to.
Tama.
Offensive foul, Tobeng Nagrama is second.
So offensive foul, confirmation of the offensive foul.
Abinabundo replaces Tobeng Nagrama. 14 seconds to shoot.
Sleet recovers. Marquez. 8 seconds to shot clock. Raylan uses that ball fake to free himself up. Marquez has it. Another opportunity for San Juan. Alarcon drives. Macaloni is there. Still Harold. Ball slipping out of his hands. Abate. Abundo now. Alvin. Finger roll doesn't work. Agawan sa bola. Opiso. And he puts it in for two. Big opportunities there for San Juan. Wasted.
Twice. Really, the turnover and the first miss of Abundo. Hindi bumaba ulit lahat. That happened in the first half. You know, hindi lang na-convert ng Quezon. It happened again. But the second time around, Quezon converted off the offensive rebound. Careless pass by Raylan.
I feel like Patrick Sleet, okay, you know, out of all the recruits, the new recruits here of San Juan,
Still finding his way.
yes, siya talaga pinaka
Right.
naghahanap dito kung ano bang magiging lugar niya at magiging role niya sa team.
And that's why I think, Coach Alex, you've seen them a couple times as Slate on the catch and shoot off the inbounds. Plays him at the 4 to create an advantage from the outside quickness-wise as Macaloni with the rim run. Gets a pass from Abundo and gets fouled. Na ikinatuwa obviously ng Quezon as they finally get a call.
Yeah, you were talking about
Patrick Slate.
the Patrick Sleet situation here at San Juan.
I mean, yeah, feeling ko tinutulungan siya ni Coach Alex eh. You know, in terms of position, putting him at the 4. Ito, maliit yung lineup, no? Marquez at the 5, wherein they have Soyud. Guys like Ramos they can put on the 5 or Kalisaan. But since Marquez is at the 5, they put Sleet at the 4. They can take advantage of, you know, 4 drivers, 4 shooters.
No, Patrick Sleet.
Ilalabas na ngayon.
Oo.
Napasok si Papa Ray.
Yeah, but you look at the lineup, it's such a loaded position, the wing for San Juan, Panganiban, and Alarcon. Torres, Alarcon misses the 3, rebound ni Opiso, nakuha ni Abundo. Quezon pushing. Abate gets the handoff. And Quezon could go for a 2-for-1 here. Abate leans in, no. There's a foul. And Papa Ray.
I'm not so sure if that's the right coverage on the ball screen, Kejan Abate. Yeah, he is such a skilled player, especially on ball screen situations, that he's gonna find a way to score, you know, try to create for his teammates. You know, the coverage generally in this game on him has been, you know, yung drop coverage. And usually nahanap niya yung butas niya because he can use his length, you know, get his feet inside the paint and just shoot over defenders. That time Harold has to do a better job guarding on ball as well, getting caught up in that on that screen.
Going back to Patrick Sleet, the problem with the situation that he has is that there is a sample size of how good he could be.
Right.
In the MPBL.
Nung nasa Pasay siya, averaging 25, 28 points, but it was a completely different situation wherein he had the ball a lot in his hands.
Abadiano, 5 seconds. Jerry fires, no. Abundo with a rebound. A lot of time here for Quezon. 8 seconds. Macaloni puts his head down.
That's a foul.
That's a foul on Raul. Nasa penalty na ang San Juan, so that will mean a couple of free throws for Will Macaloni.
Excellent recognition by Will Macaloni, not only sa game clock, but realizing na mas mabilis siya, no, kay Raul Soyud nakakapasok lamang na medyo malamig pa to at pumunta pa siya sa strong side left niya.
And 5.2 seconds remaining here in the third. Macaloni 2 for 2. Abadiano looks at the clock, 2 seconds. Jerry
Step out of bounds.
step on the line, and Quezon runs out of time. In the third quarter, every second of this quarter, both teams playing extremely hard. Every possession, nakita natin kung gaano kabigat ang laban na to, even though it's just the preseason. So
It feels like if there's 20 possessions usually in a quarter, parang 20 pitong narinig natin at least.
So 54 to 53, we headed to the fourth, so 1-point lead for San Juan. Commissioner Emer Oreta and our head of operations, Sandy Rialubit. Alam mo, andito pa si Kong Oka malapitan eh. Nanonood eh. Wala nang game yung kanyang kupunan, pero nandito pa rin siya.
Magandang laban ito eh.
1-point game. Quezon, first crack here in the fourth quarter. Macaloni against Soyud. And Will Macaloni able to draw the foul on Raul.
Now he forces Coach Alex, playing chess. Papasok ngayon si Kalisahan para palitan si Soyud. Because clearly, ito si Coach Eric has been exploiting that matchup the last two trips. No? The end of the third quarter and the first play of this quarter.
And you have to remember, Quezon with a quick turnaround, by the way.
Right, they own that third quarter.
And not just the quick turnaround with the third quarter, but they played last Saturday. So medyo wala masyadong pahinga to. So Quezon Huskers.
You could say that San Juan should be the fresher team.
Yeah. Abundo misses the three. Opiso with offensive rebound.
Mababa yung pasa.
Abundo is there to intercept the pass. Peña Redondo with a jumper. Masyado malamig si Peña Redondo.
It's almost like their prayers were finally answered, their reaction, no? Pagkapito ng official number 7.
Seb Pingos.
Yeah. There was a moment, nung pagkapito, there was a moment of silence, and then nung binigay yung kahilingan nila, ay todo palakpak naman sila.
Macaloni fires. Oh my. Will Macaloni. Will Macaloni. The thing about Will Macaloni, kanina, he's been missing a lot from close range, but he got to the free throw line,
Right.
and sort of found his rhythm there.
Right? Now Will Macaloni, this will be free throw number 5 for him.
And Will Macaloni completes the three-point play.
Now with 8 points.
Man, napaganda yung nangyari dito kay Will Macaloni. Now Quezon with the lead.
Coming to life in the second half, Will Macaloni, all of his 8 here in the game in the second half after being scoreless in the first half.
Oh, my guess. What a strong finish over Macaloni.
Finally gets one to go after that struggle in the first half, specifically for Dexter Marquez. Now 2 of 5. Abate 3 once again.
Yeah, Bate seems to be
Getting to his spots.
Yeah, control niyo sa bola. Hindi maganda, no? When he got that release off, parang palayo.
Sometimes may mishandle, depende. That last dribble is usually the most important one after a pull-out, if you go for a pull-up jumper.
This is a 12-2 run for Quezon, by the way. So they've had a couple of big runs here in the second half.
They started the third quarter with an 8-2 run and ended the third quarter and starts the fourth quarter with the numbers you mentioned. Alforque nasa loob na tapik. Itabi yung inbounds.
That's what I like about the Quezon version this year. No nonsense defensively. Tabi.
You know why?
Why?
They have a no-nonsense coach as well.
Cyrus turns the corner, finds Opiso, short. Sayang. Para kay Jason Opiso, was right there. Alforque to Marquez. The handoff to Panganiban. Pagaran is there. Manzano is in the way. 2 free throws coming up for Nico Panganiban, and that's number 4 on said Manzano. Kakabalik na lang. They might need to go back to the bench here.
Minsan ang hirap ng mga ganun tawag, no? Because I thought, the foul was on Manzano, right?
Yeah.
Off the weak side, or the blind side rather, of the second move ni Panganiban off the spin.
Yeah, Manny pays the digital wallet built for the community.
Because I thought he did a good job
Yeah.
in terms of timing, in terms of being a wall ng pagkaikot. And so much, no, unfortunately, is based on, the whistle is based on, the fall, or even, selling the call at times, no, ng offensive player.
Over 2 there para kay Panganiban. Pagaran. He's played well in this ball game. Manansala, 8 seconds in the shot clock. Judel back to Jolo. Jolo for 3. No. Marquez secures the rebound. That's rebound number 6 para kay Dexter Marquez. Harold Alarcon drives. Left it short. Great defense by Pagaran and Cañete. Here's Judel Fuentes. Stops. 3 short.
Not a good shot.
Alforque gets it to Panganiban. Nico to Calisaan. Mintis. Mike once again. Manansala. Spectacular defense
On both ends.
on both ends of the floor.
But that was not a good shot by Fuentes because Harold Alarcon fell down after the missed layup on the offensive end, which means Quezon, as they got the rebound, had a 5-on-4 advantage. Fuentes went for the pull-up.
Torres to Marquez. Harold. No. Pagaran. It's it to Manansala. Tabi. Hang time. No. Calisaan leaking out. And Mike Calisaan switching hands. Finishing with the left. Go-ahead basket for San Juan. 9 points para kay Mike Calisaan.
That's a nice rebound by Marquez, and that quick turn and outlet pass. How about Calisaan? Sabi mo nga, switching hands, big to big, no? Yung pasan ng dalawa sa fast break.
Pagaran. 5 seconds in the shot clock. Manansala.
The foul against Cañete, I believe.
Could be on Cyrus Tabi.
Check that. Ito yung pasa ni Marquez kay Calisaan. Pinakita muna sa kanan, finishing sa kaliwa.
Will Macaloni Comes back in. Manansala, pahinga muna. 6 minutes remaining. On Forke. Royce to Harold. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound. Jodel. Foul given up by Dexter Marquez.
Alarcon, 2 out of 11 after that shot. And Teres Fertea comes in to replace him.
So that is number 4 on Dexter Mike. Oh, number 2 on Dexter Marquez. So 1-point lead for San Juan. They are over the limit. Cyrus Tabi.
Excellent play call by Coach Eric. Going to Cyrus Tabi on a top ball screen, attacking one side, going to his left.
No, hindi naman mag-help doon sa kaliwa because nandun si
Jodel Fuentes, yeah. He's a strong side shooter.
And Cyrus Tabi knocks down the free throw. Extreme ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. Two for two for Cyrus Tabi. 5 points in the ball game. Balik sa laro si Patrick Sleet.
Small lineup ulit sila. With Marquez at the 5, Sleet at the 4. Dito nakikita ni Coach Alex yung kanyang advantage. Pero sa kabilang panig naman, nakita naman natin, Will Macaloni dahil nasa loob siya, malamang pupuntahan ulit siya sa poste.
Ortea back out to Sleet. Medyo masikip kay Patrick Sleet. Foul on Cañete.
Only the 4th team foul.
And it looks like Manansala will be on Sleet here. Apat na si Mike Cañete. Gabi yung matchup no?
Palitan kagad ng tao Isang foul lang o isang pagkakamali, no?
Hindi pwedeng That's how much these coaches value possessions here.
And we're only in the preseason.
But this is a marquee matchup in the preseason. Surely one of the matchups na kailangan nating abangan when we put out the calendar. Torres ran out of time.
Nakita mo naman si Cyrus Tabi. Nakuha pang
Mag-joke
manloko.
Oo nga
Tayo sanay sa pressure itong batang ito no? Kahit na 4th quarter, last 5 minutes pa tayo. Calm, cool, and collected pa rin si Cyrus Tabi. Itira.
Tabi for 3.
Pasok pa! Oh. Seven points for Cyrus Tabi. What could be the biggest 3 of the game. Terence Fortea gustong bawiin. What a rebound and a save for that possession. Another extra possession para sa Knights.
And Cyrus Tabi, just as he had done for Pasay last season with a big shot here in the 4th. Apat ang lamang ng Quezon. Timeout ang San Juan. 4:29 remain. Mabalik ang Liga ng Bawat Pilipino dito sa Caloocan. No Coldplay moment there.
Nakita ko yun
Nag-viral si Nag-viral tayo. Coach Mike.
Oo.
Funny naman talaga si Coach Mike.
Oo
Minsan
naman.
mas funny sa'yo
Oh, yeah, tanggap ko naman yun.
Cyrus Tavi against his former team, 13.6 assists, 2 steals on 2 of 3 shooting. Oh, Fortea na libre. Good challenge by Pagaran. And Hierro able to secure the rebound. Quezon with the stop. Here comes Manansala. Lakas ng katawan. Jolo, apat yun ng mga nakaputi.
Pero naibabawan pa rin niya, no? And less than 5 minutes, obviously, with 4:19. Both teams set off in the fourth quarter has yet to score in double figures. 9 points, 9-4, Quezon. Etong free throws ni Manansala can put them in double figures. Pero mintis yung una.
I saw that happen to Abate as well when he was shooting. Medyo nag-twist yung kamay. Now Manansala for the split here. He gets the split. 8 points para kay Manansala. And Jolo Manansala gives Quezon a 5-point lead.
Little Iverson action for Raylan Torres, and an empty corner ball came between him and Marquez.
Foul away from the ball. That is on.
I'm not so sure who. I thought it was good defense by Quezon. Did a good job of crowding the paint. Pero si Joshua Hierro, nakitaan, no? Overly aggressive.
Now you have to earn your points in this ball game.
Free throw number 30 and 31
For San Juan.
for San Juan. And has made 20.
4-point lead for Quezon. Cyrus Tabi.
Same play.
Yep, Judel Fuentes, Macaloni, Pagaran, and Manansala. No, Hierro, rather. Tabi. 5 to shoot. Cyrus. Fade away. Got it.
That is cold-blooded against a good defender in Raylan Torres.
You see the separation that he got there? Ang layo eh. Cyrus Tabi. Alam mo yung piso-piso? Yun. Ganun yun. Here he is again. Against Fortea. Sends the pass to Hierro for 3. No. Macaloni with the offensive rebound. And the foul will be
It's a poor foul.
on Dexter Marquez.
That's a poor foul.
They will send Macaloni to the free throw line.
That is a frustration foul. It looks like.
And remember, the 5 on the floor here for San Juan. Fortea, Abadiano, Sleet, Alarcon. Except for Marquez. No, they don't have MPBL playoff experience. So, whereas, sa kabila naman, proven and tested na. Experience here sa MPBL.
Right. Well, even this guy, being part of Nueva Ecija last season.
Yeah, walang problem.
Ito si Will Macaloni.
Cebu pa lang, andyan na yun. He's come a long way from his first season here in the MPBL with Cebu. Eight-point lead for the Huskers. Both teams in penalty. Can San Juan mount a comeback here? Sleet against Hierro. Sleet inside. No. Patrick once more, and Patrick Sleet finally.
He gets it on a second opportunity following his own miss. Did a good job of getting his 2 feet inside the paint. Little small to small. No ball screen action between him and Alarcon.
6-point game. Pagaran probing, attacking. Calisan had a hand on that. Fortea. Abadiano, the three. Short. Rebound. That's last touch of Patrick Sleep.
But they needed that basket big time. Harris Fortea did an excellent job breaking down the defense with the behind the back in the backcourt and the cross-court pass from right to left. Hindi lang maipasok ni Jerry. Timeout ngayon ng Quezon.
6-point lead for the Huskers. 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in this ballgame. We have 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining here in this ball game. The Quezon Huskers holding on to a 6-point advantage against the San Juan Knights. Knights still unbeaten in the preseason. Hierro stepped on the line. Parang hindi na pagplanuhan ng Huskers yung press ng San Juan.
Actually, they did. I thought Hierro was not strong enough, to hold his ground and to get it at the wrong spot in that dead corner. Good job by San Juan forcing the turnover. Kick out, Alarcon, Sleep.
And Sleep will go to the line for 2 free throws. And this young San Juan core put to the test here against Quezon's veterans. Sleet at the line. And San Juan. And all the free throw misses, they would have been comfortably ahead if they had made those free throws here.
Sleet alone is 2 out of 5. Already 12 misses. Still at 12, but
Jose Fuentes returns. Manansala. Pagaran. Tabi, Macaloni, Quezon. Here's Judel. Tabi, 8 seconds to shot clock against Fortea. Cyrus, separation, jumper, no. Rebound, Manansala saves it to Macaloni. And it's back out to Cyrus Tabi. Judel. Fuentes with a fadeaway. That's a tough shot. That's over the top.
both teams with 2 timeouts left remaining, but I don't see Coach Alex signaling for time. Mukhang may nakahanda siya rito, no?
67-62, Sleet against Manansala. Sleet bumuelo, umatake, hang time, Sleet puts it in. You need a bucket, you call Patrick Sleet if you're San Juan. Manansala sends it to Hierro, wide open, layup is good. What a pass from Manansala.
From the backcourt, yun ang adjustment ni Coach Eric. The moment they committed that turnover by Joshua Hierro a couple plays ago, had time to drew up. Manansala nilagay niya sa high post, but what a shot by Harold Alarcon to trim the lead down to 2.
Well, many times, Coach Eric and probably Coach Bernard Digia might be cheering on Harold Alarcon. Not this time, though.
For sure.
69 to 67. We have 46 seconds remaining. Fuentes. There's a double team. That's a foul on Alarcon. The referee had a good look there, had a good angle. Would have been harsh though if there was no call there. And Alarcon did come up with a steal. So Jodel Fuentes at the free throw line. It's 70 to 67. Fuentes makes the first of two. Misses the second. Here we go.
No need for a three. You just need a quick two. But Harold has to attack now.
15-second differential. Alarcon floater won't go. Fuentes with a rebound. Calisan with a steal. You got to be stronger with the basketball, especially when you're underneath. And with all those players inside, you know, you take a look at this one. You have to really take control of the basketball, and that was a good non-call there.
Good no call because Jodel Fuentes was trying to force the official to blow the whistle. Masyadong maaga para sa mga ganon. And sometimes you usually see that on the other end pag nandun ka sa court mo offensively, but not in the back court. He's stating no, na tinamaan siya sa mukha, but obviously turnover has been made already. Calisan knocks down the first of two free throws. San Juan with one timeout remaining. Quezon with two more. Expect a timeout after a make basket. There it is.
The question mark here for Quezon is if they use up the full 24 and let San Juan press them, or they cross half court.
Well, I think Coach Eric will decide to inbound full court for the full 24. So San Juan is going to prepare for that by sending a, maybe a quick double team right away, which, hindi pa nila ginagawa. Usually off the dribble yung double team. But sometimes you could jump the double team.
Jason! Saan po si Jolo? Jason, ikaw yung bang? Cyrus! At saka Alvin. Let's go. Hey, screen na mo si Babs. Pag may nakaw, bigay mo na. Son, ikaw yan. Pag wala, interchange tayo. Sa gitna, pwede naman kumalaw. Pwede kumalaw, Son. Execute. Derek, backboard.
So it's Cyrus Tabi, Christian Pagaran, Jason Apiso, Alvin Abundo, and Sed Manzano for Quezon. Fortea, Abadiano, Sleet, Alarcon, and Calisaan defending them. Tabi.
Here's the double team.
Abundo gets it across to Apiso. Now with Tabi.
I thought they had a chance to foul Abundo when he had the basketball. I mean, if you were to choose between Cyrus Tabi or Abundo, both obviously can shoot free throws, but the way Tabi has been playing,
And they will challenge the call here.
you would choose the lesser evil, so to speak, right? Nakapagdalawang dribble pa si Abundo sa kaliwang bahagi.
Yeah.
Pero ito nga, may challenge ang San Juan because it's either they felt that it was all ball or they're just using this to draw up something. That saves Coach Alex a timeout. But if he loses the challenge, wala na siyang timeout.
Upon review, the challenge was unsuccessful. Foul on Patrick's late penalty. Fourth foul.
It's an unsuccessful challenge for the San Juan Knights. There's a lot of contact there. Yung hawak kay Cyrus Tabi sa kanyang kanang bicep area.
Right. Basang-basa na natin. Ang sinabi ni Coach Alex, bolang-bola, kitang-kita. Cyrus Tabi misses the first free throw.
.9 seconds remaining. We've only played one overtime game. Oh, meron ba? Ayun, dalawa pala. Sorry. In the preseason. And guess who covered both?
Ikaw.
13.9 seconds remaining as Cyrus Tabi sinks the second free throw. It's a 2-point lead for the Huskers. It's San Juan's turn to call timeout with 13.9 seconds remaining. We'll see what Coach Alex Angeles comes up with here in their next possession.
Jerry, ikaw to. Okay. You curl the first one. Hindi, si Harold. Harold, baka meron na to agad. Tignan mo to, Jerry, ha. Kung wala, screen tayo kay Pat. Pat, pakita. Okay. Handoff ka agad. Pagka handoff, you go downhill. Okay, back kick dito kay, kay Pat. Okay, pag yan mababaw yan, ha. Dali mo lang dito. Kung wala kang atake, meron screen to screen tayo dito. Okay? And then, kapag nakuha mo, kung meron, go. Kung wala, meron sinunod dyan.
Penalty yan.
Magsusunod dyan, ha?
Penalty.
But both teams with a timeout each. And both teams also over the limit. San Juan has Abadiano, Fortea, Calisan, Sleet, and Alarcon.
Snag screens for Harold Alarcon. Pag wala ito, si Sleep tatanggap.
Hand off to Abadiano. Jerry attacks. Jerry is blocked by Pagaran. Calisan is there. No. Pagaran with a loose ball. And he is fouled with 4.4 seconds remaining. That's number 5 of Calisaan. No, 2 chances there for San Juan.
Big stop defensively. You mentioned earlier on how Coach Eric and his squad puts premium on the defensive end.
Oh, wow. Door
Still open.
still open. Mintis ang unang free throw ni Pagaran.
Pagaran with 12 points. That was his first miss, by the way. Makes up for it with a split.
No more timeouts here. Torres has time. Raylan for three, almost. And the Quezon Huskers will come away with a thrilling 72-69 victory over the San Juan Knights. And yeah, they are now tied at the top.
Unbeaten no more is
yeah.
San Juan. So that leaves Abra in bracket A as the only team unbeaten in our preseason.
And actually, it should be Quezon on top because of the winner over the other.
Correct.
Cyrus Tabi, a clutch performance from the righteous. 11 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, including some big shots down the stretch para kay Cyrus Tabi.
The righteous man, Mr. Tama, Mr. Right, kung ano man ang piliin nyo para sa kanya, he made up for it, especially when it mattered the most in the end. That clutch step-back jumper that happened on the right side, I believe, against Terence Fortea. That was big time, and the other highlights you saw.
The Huskers improved to 6-1 in the preseason. The Knights are 6-1 as well. And it sets up nicely for an interesting final week here of group play as we bring you, I think, the team standings right now. As it stands, Christian, Quezon 7-1, San Juan 6-1. Pasay has 2 more games, including a matchup against San Juan. So there could be a scenario here where 3 teams will end up with 6-2, yeah, 6-2 records.
And we're gonna have to check on that kung magiging quotient ba, pero usually pag ganyan knockout yan eh.
Or you know, it's gonna be a quotient.
Oh, okay.
In case of a triple tie, so Group A, Abra 6-0, you know, medyo magulo din yan, no? And the next few days will determine kung sino ang papasok sa ating preseason playoffs. Tomorrow, we have some important games in the other group. Bacolod takes on Mindoro at 3 p.m. Gensan against Quezon City. Oh boy, this is going to be a fun matchup in the second game. And in the main game, it's Bataan versus Binyan, all at the Alonte Sports Arena in Binyan, Laguna. So what a day of basketball dito sa Caloocan. For my partner Christian Wanzon and for the team, for all the members of our MPBL production team, ito po si Sdep Tupa saying thank you and good night from the city of Caloocan.